Welcome back, everybody. Today we are making a few pairs of earrings. We're going to be using a lot of red, orange, and yellow. And I've got my coffee, so let's get started. So we're going to do these two and then possibly the two up to the left. I'm just going to wipe them down with an alcohol wipe. Make sure there's no dust and debris. Then we're going to pour our UV resin. I'm trying to do a thin coat here, so I thought I'll put a little bit in and then I'll start spreading it out with a popsicle stick. So I'm spreading it, and I realize it keeps leaving gaps. So I put a little more UV resin in it, and I continue trying to spread it. Trying hard to be, mindful of how much resin I'm using. But you can see it keeps leaving gaps, so it's just like, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, I'm stubborn. I keep trying until I finally been like, okay, I've tried enough. We're just gonna go ahead and fill it. Alright, so we are going to start by adding some gold glitter at the base of our wing. And then we're going to put a few drops of yellow alcohol ink. And a few drops of orange. And a drop of red. Yeah, red alcohol ink all over my fingers now. That's like all the black alcohol ink you'll see in my nails that got in there yesterday. I tried swirling it around kind of with the stick to spread it out. At this point, I'm searching for my white alcohol ink. I added a couple of, oops, didn't open it first. Gotta open it first. And of course, the push pin I need is all the way across the room. So I'm just gonna go grab that. Push that white alcohol ink open and put a couple drops in that. Now, what I didn't realize at this time, because I tend to forget things a lot, and I forgot that with UV resin you don't want to use a whole lot of alcohol ink because it will not cure. And I forgot that. But it's okay, because we're going to fix it. Take another swig of my coffee. And we're going to start with the next one, which are these leaves. So we're going to wipe out with our alcohol ink. And there we go. And then I have this red glitter I'm going to use, and then an orange and yellow, kind of like cellophane bits. So we're going to add in our alcohol ink, and I like to drop them right in the corners of these leaves because that area between the leaves is so thin. I want to make sure those get full. So I do it through those, and then I add a little in the middle as needed. All right, those two are nice and full. Found a bubble, just popped it real quick. Those are the cellophane bits we're going to use and the red glitter. Doing the tap test, I see that that's still tacky right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a layer of resin over it. Just straight clear resin to try to close in that tackiness. So we're going to start with our red glitter. And just sprayed it with a little alcohol, because I found some bubbles in the resin. And then we're just going to tap that red glitter into the bottom of the leaf. Then we're going to add some of the orange cellophane pieces. Trying to get cellophane pieces into the leaf on the edges. And then we're going to grab our yellow cellophane pieces and repeat the process. Now we're going to move that wing out and cure our leaf pieces. So the wing is still kind of, I guess, slimy on the top is the proper word. So I'm just going to try to get that off. And it's just from the extra alcohol ink. So I'm going to put a glove on and see if I can wipe some of it off gently. Now notice it's not a whole lot of color that's coming off, it's mostly just the extra alcohol that's in it. So I'm just going to try to pat that down. And I totally need to redo my nails. And I'm going to add an extra coat of clear resin right over that spot. And let those cure. And then I have some rose gold foil pieces. Not sure why I swirled it when I showed it to you, but hey. And I'm going to put those in one of the wings that we're doing. Now this foil wasn't sticking and spreading as nicely as the foil we used the other day did. I kept trying it, but it just wasn't giving it the coat I wanted. So I'm going to put a little bit in the second one if I can, and then I'm going to add something a little special. It's just better than having to fight with that and try to figure out why it wouldn't stick. I have these sheets of gold leaf paper, and these are gold leaf paper in different colors, which I absolutely adore. So we are going to use this gorgeous color one. Look at that pink. That is gorgeous. And my hands don't want to work today. When you're trying to get your hands to do what you want to do and your brain goes, no, we're going to send the wrong signal. That's always fun. That's basically what FND is, functional neurological disorder, is my brain sends the wrong signals to my body. So it doesn't always do what I need it to do. So we're just going to add that gorgeous pink to those earrings. I'm definitely going to have to do more of this in different colors because it is beautiful. Just going to push that all in there. And add our resin. Just right over the top. I will say that with all the extra pink foil around the wings, that it was hard to see where the mold began and where the mold ended. And then we're going to cure those. And we're going to take our leaves and add a top coat to those so that all that cellophane is nice and sealed in. Spritz it with a little alcohol and put that under the light as well. Now I found this glitter, well, not glitter, they're little tiny, not beads, more like little glass pieces, crystal glass pieces that I had got on one of the Whatnot shows. So I'm going to add them to these earring molds. A spoon would have been a lot easier, but I don't have any of those little spoons, so I use popsicle sticks. Add them to the second earring. Just kind of doing a thin layer, just enough to cover that bottom. I'm going to do the tap test with my little tool to make sure everything is all cured. And then I'm going to cure the back side. And then add a layer of resin over the little glass pieces. Seal them all into place. So when you're working with resin, whether it's epoxy, whether it's UV, anything that touches that silicone is what you're going to see. That's always going to be the front of your piece, anything that touches that silicone. Spritz a little alcohol to get rid of the bubbles. And move those under the light. And then while these are curing, I get a little daring and decide to take the leaves out while the other earrings are still curing. So I was very carefully making sure I don't try to break anything. Those came out really pretty. I like how they're kind of see-through too. And I just want to slightly cure the back side of those since I didn't get to flip this mold over. Do our tap test just to make sure they're cured, and then cure the bottom side, and then give those a couple extra minutes as well. So while those are curing, I want to talk to you guys about my Whatnot store. Everything we've been working on our YouTubes for the past month is going to be for sale on my Whatnot store this Saturday. I'll make sure to post how to find the app and how to find me on the app at the end of this video. But literally everything we've been working on for the past month is going to be for sale in that Whatnot store during my live show. So definitely come in and say hi. Just letting these finish curing. There we go. Those are all cured. I'm going to take out our pink. Oop, nope. I found a spot that needs to be filled. Like I said, it was hard to tell where the earring started and the silicone mold stopped. So I missed a small piece. And I'm just going to cure that little piece real quick. Look at that. That is so pretty. And don't worry, I'll be able to file that back down. I love the way that turned out. I'm just going to trim it up real quick. Now with the butterfly mold, you see how my earring mold has the actual stem sticking up so it creates a hole so you can put a jump ring through it? The butterflies do not. So the butterflies, you will have to drill your own hole. And the butterfly mold I actually got from either Michael's or Hobby Lobby, but I think it was Michael's. Now I was trying to color in the lines on it to make them stand out, and I discovered a micron marker does not do it. So I brought out my trusty Sharpie. Just gonna go over those lines, the outside ones, the inside ones. Make it pop a little more. Super pretty. I'm impressed with the way those came out. And I'm just cleaning up our leaves a little bit. Trying to get into those little bitty spaces. A lot of this would be a lot easier if I had a sanding machine, but I don't. So I cut as much as I can off with my scissors, and then I go through with a nail file. And that part did come off, but it's okay. Since we're working with resin, we can glue that back together. And I love how they came out clear with just a hint of shimmer in them because of the cellophane pieces we used. I'm going to keep trimming those up. There we go. Then we're going to take the blue ones out of their mold. Well, blue and green, I should say. Those are super pretty. And remember, even if the colors don't pop right now, as soon as we as soon as we dome these, those colors are really going to stand out. Just going to trim this up a little bit. And we're going to put our leaves in the mold and we're going to dome them. Make sure you get all the leaves domed all the way to the edge and try not to cover up that hole. If you do, it's not a huge deal. You can always push right through that, like with a push pin or with a tiny drill. And then we're going to cure the dome on that one. And then we're going to trim up the pink earrings. And there we go. And I almost domed them right on the table, but I stopped myself. I'm just going to do the black outline to really make that pink pop and so you can see all the lines. And then do the second one the same way. And then start on our second wing. So once again, we're going to lay down a layer of clear resin. There they are, all nicely domed. Super shiny. And then we're going to dome our pink ones real quick. Look at the way the pink just pops once you dome it. These are fast becoming my favorites. Kind of want to do a set in blue next. Alright, so we're going to put in our gold glitter right along the bottom. And we're going to be smart this time. And we're going to use less alcohol ink. So 2 drops of the yellow instead of 3. And then we're going to spread it out to try to make it more transparent so that the UVs can get through it. 1 drop of the orange. Spread that one out. And then 1 drop of the red, just a tiny drop. And then spread that one out as well. Add just a smidgen of the white. Just give it a little tap around the other colors. And then we're going to cure that. Give those the tap test. They are good and cured. Look at those. Oh my goodness, I love the way that foil looks in the resin. I really want to do this in other colors. Right, scoot that out of the way, and then we're going to dome our green and blue earrings. Careful to get all along the edges, and then fill it in. It helps when you have a light on if you kind of tilt your head back and forth so you can see where the light's hitting and where it's not to make sure that you got everything. Which is what I was doing there. Tap test. And then swap. And see, that's still a little gooey, but not as gooey as it was before. So like I said, with your alcohol inks, just be very careful with UV resin. It's not as big of a concern with epoxy, but with UV resin, just be very careful. But I'm just going to put some clear coat over it and cure it. And tap test. And do the underside of that one. Words. There they are, all domed, super pretty. And that one's all cured. So I'm just going to trim that up a bit. Just want to make sure all the edges are nice and smooth. And then we're going to go back to using our Sharpie words on all those lines. And if you have any spots where there were bubbles that you just didn't see, that's okay. Push the marker down just slightly so that the hole gets the marker in it. And then once you dome it, that hole disappears. That's one of the things I love about resin. It's just so forgiving. And then we're going to dome this one. And set it to cure. And as I was sitting here, I realized I forgot to dome the other one. So we had to pause that one and dome the other one. I was literally sitting there kind of staring at my desk and I was like, oh, there's another one. Let me just slide that in there real quick. There we go. Both of those curing now. And I do want to take a minute, because we're getting near the end of the video, to thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for watching, for liking and commenting and subscribing. It really does mean so much to me. There they are. Super pretty. Clean out the mold real quick. And there we go. These are the earrings we made today. They turned out so pretty. I love these. Oh, and by the way, this is the Whatnot app I keep talking about. So download this app, sign up. You'll get free credits when you sign up. I'll put my link in there for you. And this is my site. That's how you look me up. And then when you do, click shows. And you can bookmark the show so you can remember to watch. Everything that we've been working on will be for sale this Saturday. And guys, we hit 57 subscribers. Thank you so much. It is all because of y'all that I get to do what I love. Thank you.